Beneath the burning Egyptian sun, beyond the shifting sands of the Giza Plateau, three colossal structures rise in perfect alignment, timeless, immovable, and seemingly eternal. The Great Pyramids, built more than 4,500 years ago, have captured human imagination for centuries. Their sheer scale defies logic, their precision challenges explanation, and their purpose continues to ignite debate among scholars and dreamers alike. At first glance, they are tombs, monumental resting places for kings. But as we look closer, deeper into their geometry, orientation, and encoded proportions, something extraordinary begins to emerge. A code, a message written not in words but in mathematics, astronomy, and stone. The Pyramid of Khufu, known as the Great Pyramid, stands as one of the most perfectly proportioned structures ever built. Its base covers more than 13 acres, each side aligned almost perfectly to the cardinal points of the compass. Even with modern technology, achieving such precision would be an incredible feat. So how did ancient builders, with what we consider primitive tools, achieve such accuracy thousands of years ago? The alignment of the pyramids is so precise that they deviate from true north by less than 1/20th of a degree. Scientists have long debated how this was possible. Some suggest the builders used the stars, aligning their work with celestial bodies like Orion's belt or the North Star. Others believe they possessed advanced knowledge of Earth's magnetic fields or used instruments lost to history. Whatever the method, the result is astonishing, architecture that mirrors the heavens themselves. Many researchers have noticed that the three pyramids of Giza appear to replicate the pattern of Orion's belt, one of the most recognizable constellations in the night sky. This connection is more than just a coincidence. Ancient Egyptian texts often refer to the pharaoh's soul ascending to Orion, the celestial realm of Osiris, the god of resurrection and eternity. The pyramids, then, may have served as gateways to the stars, cosmic engines of rebirth designed to bridge the mortal and the divine. Yet the mystery deepens when we analyze their geometry. The ratio of the Great Pyramid's height to its perimeter corresponds to the mathematical constant p within a margin of error that would astonish any modern engineer. Furthermore, the pyramid's dimensions encode the golden ratio, a proportion found throughout nature, from seashells to galaxies. These numbers were not random. They form a universal language of harmony, suggesting that the builders understood profound mathematical and cosmic principles. Could they have inherited knowledge from a civilization far older, one lost to time? Some researchers propose that the pyramid's geometry encodes the dimensions of the Earth itself. If the pyramid's height is multiplied by a specific factor, it yields the polar radius of our planet. Its perimeter, measured in ancient cubits, corresponds to the Earth's circumference at the equator. How could an ancient people without modern instruments have known the exact size of the Earth? Coincidence or design? The evidence strongly suggests intention. When we step inside the Great Pyramid, the mystery only gets deeper. Narrow shafts rise from the king's chamber toward the sky, perfectly angled to align with specific stars, Orion, Sirius, and others of great spiritual significance. Some researchers argue that these shafts were designed not for ventilation, but for the soul's journey into eternity. Others believe they mark a map of time, a celestial calendar set in stone. As the centuries passed, scholars attempted to decode the pyramid's message. In the 19th century, explorers like Piazzi Smith measured every inch, convinced that divine knowledge was encoded in its structure. They discovered that even the pyramid's location on Earth is significant, positioned almost exactly at the geographical center of the planet's landmass. From this point, the distances to the North Pole, the equator, and every continent appear balanced, as if the builders intended to mark the navel of the world. Is it possible that the Great Pyramid was designed not just as a tomb, but as a global marker, a key to Earth's geometry and the universe beyond? Ancient Egyptian civilization was deeply connected to the cosmos. Temples and monuments across the Nile Valley are aligned with solstices, equinoxes, and celestial events. The pyramids of Giza, in particular, form part of a grand design that stretches across millennia. When viewed from above, their placement seems to mirror not only the stars, but also the sacred geography of Egypt itself. The Nile, flowing northward, reflects the Milky Way, while the pyramids mirror the constellations, a terrestrial map of the heavens. This harmony between earth and sky was central to Egyptian spirituality. where life and afterlife were bound together through cycles of time and light. But some theorists go further, suggesting that the pyramids may preserve the legacy of an even more ancient knowledge, the remnants of a civilization that existed before recorded history, one capable of advanced mathematics and engineering. Echoes of this possibility appear in myths of Atlantis, in Sumerian tablets, and in ancient texts that speak of gods descending from the stars. Could the pyramids be the last surviving monument of a forgotten age of wisdom? Modern technology continues to probe the secrets of these monuments. Using ground-penetrating radar, thermal imaging, and muon tomography, scientists have discovered hidden chambers and voids within the Great Pyramid, spaces untouched for thousands of years. One such cavity, discovered in 2017, is massive, rivaling the size of the Grand Gallery itself. What lies within remains unknown. Could it conceal artifacts, scrolls, or mechanisms from a time when the pyramids served purposes far beyond the funerary? Egyptologists remain cautious, yet these discoveries renew the sense of wonder that has always surrounded these ancient stones. Every measurement, every scan, every anomaly invites new questions. How were these stones, some weighing up to 80 tons, lifted and placed with such precision? The official explanation involves ramps, levers, and manpower, but no definitive evidence has ever been found for the massive infrastructure such a method would require. Meanwhile, the precision remains unmatched. The joints between the limestone blocks are so tight that a blade of metal cannot fit between them. The internal passages are perfectly straight, maintaining angles consistent within fractions of a degree. Such mastery suggests either generations of experimentation or access to knowledge far ahead of its time. The mystery of the Pyramid Code may lie not only in its mathematics, but in its message. Some scholars believe the pyramids were designed to preserve eternal truths, records of universal laws expressed through geometry. To the ancient Egyptians, geometry was sacred. It reflected the order of the cosmos, the harmony between man, earth, and the divine. Thus, building the pyramids was an act of worship, a way to manifest divine perfection in stone. The code, then, is both scientific and spiritual, a bridge between matter and meaning. As we decode these proportions, we may glimpse not just ancient engineering, but a philosophy of balance and unity lost to modern thought. The pyramids remind us that our ancestors were not primitive dreamers, but brilliant thinkers and builders who understood the language of the universe. Whether they inherited their knowledge or discovered it anew, their legacy endures in every precisely cut stone, every aligned axis, every silent shadow cast upon the desert floor. The Great Pyramid stands as a testament to human curiosity, or perhaps to something greater, a collaboration between heaven and earth. And as long as its mysteries remain unsolved, it will continue to call us, generation after generation, to look upward, inward, and beyond, seeking the code that connects us to the stars themselves. What do you think is the true purpose of the pyramids? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mysteries.